Hey, my earth signs, how are you? I hope you're doing good. This is your new moon reading in Gemini. So, if you are of earth element, being Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or have any of these placements, this will be your reading now. All right, earth signs. So, let's jump right into your reading. All right, so as always, I already pre-shuffled and pulled out three astrological energies that is correlating with today's energy under that new moon. First and foremost, we have Gemini, which is where the new moon is under today in the sign of Gemini. And it's about cross-pollinate. So we're going to tap in and see in what area that it called upon for us earth signs to cross-pollinate. And I'm going to read a little bit into what that really means, okay? And then now the next energy we have is third house, because that is where the sign of Gemini resides, and it's about communications. And so we're going to see how this new moon in Gemini is going to help us to communicate. And then last, we will close out with Mercury's energy, because the planet Mercury rules Gemini, and it's about messages. So we're going to tap in and see what is your final messages for us earth signs, because I am off earth element as well. I'm a Taurus. All right, earth signs, so let's jump right into it. Now, before I start, I just want to just read, like I said, about what does cross-pollinate really mean, and how does it tie in with this new moon energy in the sign of Gemini. So it says here, Gemini asks us to weave a web of connections and build networks with humor in all forms of communication. Words are at the heart of the issue you are facing, and not just any words, but real dialogue. If you feel tension in the situation, see what is blocking the lines of communication and open that aperture. It says that Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. Help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. Okay? So, overall, though, regardless of what energy, astrological energy we're tapping into, it all combines to one major message behind this new moon. Not only discernment, but communication. Communication is needed and is the main message of all of these readings that I'm doing for all of us, for all signs, okay? So the cards that have come up under cross-pollinate in terms of what it is and what area did it call upon for us earth signs to open up communication, we have here the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Coins, which is equates to the Two of Pentacles, along with the Ten of Cups, and we have the major arcana of the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy here. Okay, now right away I picked up, once I saw the Two of Pentacles, that some of you, regardless, it doesn't have to be, doesn't matter. Now, just also always forget to say that just because it is the collective of us earth signs, it don't mean that the message will resonate. It may resonate, maybe the first section will resonate. If not, we got the second energy, and then if not, we got the last energy. It may be that none of it may resonate with you. It's okay. It's just not your story. So you know what to do by now. Take the parts that resonate, leave the rest for your fellow earth signs. So I picked up is that some of you guys might be juggling two lovers. Okay, and I'm picking up that this will be for my divine feminine out there that might be juggling and making a decision or having to make a decision, provided that you communicate how you feel, what's in your heart, but also coming out of a relationship or a situation that you have been stuck in, okay? And so pretty much this was like the overall theme with each part of this reading right here. So the Two of Cups, like I said, Two of Pentacles, some of you are juggling and you needing to bring some type of balance into your personal life, because when you are juggling two people, right, it can be tricky, it can be challenging, but also it can bring more confusion, but also in some kind of way it can also bring dishonesty. And this is where some of you may need to now cross-pollinate in terms of making a choice between the two, breaking that cross and bringing in your sword of truth to one or the other. Okay, so this could be for my fellow Taurus, my fellow Capricorns, or Virgos that might be dealing with the situation. You would know this is your story. And then with the Ten of Cups here, this is, the Ten of Cups is like a family card. It's one of the most cards in the deck that represents family, overall happiness, having everything that you could want and wish for, right? But in this situation, again, because you are at crossroads, right? Cross-pollinate, you're at crossroads with deciding who it is that you want to be with. Like deep down, I think you know who you might, like I said, this message is going to be for a few of you, right? Because this is not everybody's story. But I feel that this is a message for someone out there. And I feel that some of you, like I said, at crossroads, like deep down, you know where you want to do, who you're going to decide with, but somehow you've been holding back. You've been holding back your true feelings. Now, for some of you, because we have the Hierophant here, some of you might be in a committed situation, whether you're in a committed relationship or a marriage situation. And I feel that for some of you, this has been a commitment or a marriage that has been going on for maybe a couple of years. But you are at a point where now you are no longer happy. And now you are looking for a way out, right? But you just don't know what to say or how to say it. Utilize this energy of the new moon to speak your truth and nothing but the truth, because now is the time to be open and honest about what it is, so that, according to my overview, so that you no longer feel stuck, but you have the compensity to let go of something or someone that no longer makes you happy, so that what? You can finally free yourself, right? And as we go on, we're going to actually see that card of that energy speaking about freeing yourself, right? Now, let's clarify these energies here. So to clarify the Two of Pentacles, we have here the King of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So, like I said, some of you are between two lovers or deciding between two masculine. One is cold, has been cold, and I feel like this is the one that you guys are currently in a situation with. But then you have a King of Cups here. Okay, I'm getting two messages. You are with someone that has been cold, that hasn't been loving, because the King of Cups is someone that can be loving, but also can be wishy-washy at the same time, right? Or this could be seeing the differences between both lovers, where one is cold, like a narcissist, one who hasn't been treating you well, but then you have a King of Cups, someone of water sign, that is somewhere beneath in the mix, that is willing to offer you love and to do right by you. Okay, so again, you could be dealing for water sign or have someone of water sign that is interested in you, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. But you might have or might be dealing with someone of your sign. You might be dealing with another earth sign, be it a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, that perhaps, like I said, you're currently in a situation with and you're just not happy. You're looking to break free from that. Okay? So that's what I get for that. And now to clarify the Ten of Cups, we have here, yet again, the Two of Pentacles. Remember, that's the first card that came out for us guys, the Two of Coins, which is like the Two of Pentacles. So that just shows emphasis that this new moon in Gemini is calling for some of you to make a decision. But to make a decision, you have to communicate. You have to communicate, be honest with one, to say, this is no longer working. And then to communicate with the person that has been waiting patiently for you to come out of a situation that is ready to give you what you deserve, right? And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So again, to me, the person that's been waiting patiently is ready to give you. Because remember earlier, and I may not, that there's some sort of imbalance that is going on in your personal life. I did mention it. So this person that's been waiting is, you have someone that is willing to bring some sort of balance, equilibrium into a relationship with you, right? And then on the other end of the spectrum, with the other person that you might be dealing with, there wasn't no type of reciprocation. You was maybe giving more and receiving less, right? Because they were busy, being cold, being dishonest, whatever it is toward you. And then we have, again, like I said, the Two of Pentacles. It's calling for you to make a decision. So, like I said, if it's my Virgos, my Tauruses, or Capricorn, the message is to communicate. And now to clarify, the Hierophant, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords. This is what you guys are in right now. You are in this Eight of Swords energy. It's time to let yourself free. You're in a relationship where you have felt trapped and stuck in. And remember, if you listen to my overview, I mentioned about that this is an energy, this new moon is about being able to get ourselves loose. How fitting is this Eight of Swords? Because this is a person that is strapped, tied, right? Ready to become loose, ready to become unstuck and to let go, right? But as well to be set free from a situation. And then with the Four of Pentacles, this is you holding back communication. This is an energy that you need to do the opposite of. Do not hold back anymore. It's time to come forward and to speak your truth so that you can set yourself free, right? So that's what is needed. So that is what is needed in terms of cross-pollinating, which basically means communicating. That is what is needed at this time, us earth signs, okay? Now let's shift over to the next energy with communication, which is what the third house of Gemini is about. And so it kind of still spills over. This cross-pollinating is spilling over to this energy as well. The whole theme of all these readings is about communication. So we have here the Two of Swords. We have the Strength card, Major Arcana, and we have the Queen of Wands. So what does these energies mean pertaining to us earth signs? Again, we have the Two of Swords is blocking. It's kind of somewhat like the Four of Pentacles, because the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords is about blocking, holding back, right? For whatever reason that we are just not ready to open up to people, to express ourselves and how we feel. But no, now it's time for us to unblock whatever it is from speaking our truth and to tell our truth, to be honest, to give whoever real dialogue. So it's like a heart-to-heart conversation. So again, like I said, if you guys, one second. If you guys are dealing with somebody that you're in a relationship with and it's not going well, it's time to unblock that. And it's time to communicate with them. Now, we have the Strength card here, which is Leo's energy. So some of you might have Leo Moon, Leo Rising, or Leo Sun in your placement somewhere. But this is showing that you need to find the strength, and you will find the strength. Maybe some of you haven't been brave enough to bring the truth. Sometimes when we know that we're about to end something, and we have been in something for quite some time, and now we are at a crossroads where it's like it's no longer working for us. Now it's calling for us to, with this Strength card, it's calling for us to build up that courage, have the courage to tell our truth and to be honest with ourselves and then with the person that needs to know the truth. We don't want to be in a fantasy, because that was also mentioned in the overview, is we don't want to attempt a deception. We don't want to deceive anyone or dwell in a fantasy in our dealings with others. And that is what that overview was mentioning. And so that's exactly it. We no longer want to do that. We need to find the courage, right? So if in fact we have the courage and the bravery to speak our truth, then we are able to now be honest with ourselves, but it also puts us closer to being free. And then the Queen of Wands, this is like an energy. This is also an energy of fire element. So Queen of Wands is like standing on your truth. being determined, right? Because wands deal with fire. It's almost like we have to find the fire within ourselves, that energy of the strength, Leo, which is also a fire sign. So we got Queen of Wands and the Leo sign of fire energy is showing that we need to find that fire. We have earth, right? We are earth signs. So that means that we are grounded. But sometimes we need that little extra spark to go after something or to do something that we need to get rid of. And so that's what it's saying. And that's how I'm picking up the energy and the message behind these energies. Now to clarify the Two of Swords, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance. So speaking about the other person, there has been someone that has been patiently waiting, but you as well have been patiently waiting, or you have been enduring a situation for a long time that now you are ready to let go of, because you know that there is someone else that is ready to give you stability. Because the relationship you're in, even though it have endured all those years, it didn't mean that it was a stable foundation. I also picked up that some of you have been in and out, back and forth with this person, back and forth, forth and back, and yet they haven't given you what you put out. You've been doing all the work. And so now it's time that you see some kind of realization. You are discerning what's right for you and who's right for you. Okay? Now, to clarify the energy of that Strength card, we have here the Eight of Cups and we have the Three of Pentacles. So the Eight of Cups is like being so emotionally overwhelmed with this person, right? The person that you are in a relationship with, that you want to sever ties with. You have been overwhelmed, over emotional about this person. Like I said, I feel that you have just been too giving to this person. And now it's time for you to get true support with that other person, because this person that you've been with, they didn't give you the support needed. But there's someone, like I said, that has been patient, and someone that is willing to offer you, to come together to work with you, to give you what you need. And now to close out the energy of the Queen of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups along with the Seven of Swords. So for those that know, Seven of Swords, we know what that kind of energy is. Energy of deception. It can indicate deception. It can indicate sneakiness. It can indicate, behavior that is toxic, right? Particularly when it's pertaining to a relationship. So when it comes to a relationship, we really don't want to see the Seven of Swords, because that shows you that you've been with a person who's been sneaky, who's been maybe even a cheater in some way, right? And so now it's time to make a decision. Seven of Cups, it's like you're being back and forth. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, you've been back and forth with this person. And so now you have come to realize now that it's time to bring out your sword and to speak the truth. Speak your truth. Now let's go over to the last energy in terms of planet Mercury. What is the messages that Mercury has for us earth signs? And we got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. And I just spoke about bringing out the sword. The Queen of Swords is the queen of truth. She is ready now to speak her truth and nothing but the truth. So if you look at this energy here, she got her sword right next to her. So it's like, I'm speaking my mind. What is that saying? I'm saying what I mean, and I'm going to mean what I say. And that's like the attitude that this Queen of Swords have. And that's you. Whoever my divine feminine is out there, this is you, standing as the Queen of Swords. Standing your Queen of Swords toward this King of Coins. This is the person that you guys, I feel that maybe some of you was or is dealing currently with someone of earth element, whether another Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. King of Pentacles, on the positive aspect, it can be someone who is stable, who got their stuff together, who has lots of, material possessions. But on the other end of the spectrum, this is someone who can be all into themselves. There's also, you have a drama queen but then you can also have a drama king, someone that thinks too much of themselves, who can be kind of, someone who can be into themselves, egotistical, prideful, and just don't care. And that's who I feel that some of you may be dealing with at this time. And so that is the final message. And then to clarify that message, to bring it on home, we have here the Seven of Pentacles along with the Five of Wands. So the outcome is that you guys are done with being in conflict, having arguments with this person, and you are ready to let it go because you have put in so much time. Maybe it's been 7 years or longer that some of you may have been in this situation with this person. Now you have done all you can to try to hold it together and to make it work, but you see no signs of it. And so you are going to use this new moon in Gemini to speak your truth, nothing but the truth, and to let yourself loose. Good job. Very good job to whoever you are. All right, my earth signs, that is what I got for you. So I hope that this was helpful. If it was, send some fire to that thumbs button to give me a like. I would like your feedback and comment if it did resonate. So until the next moon phase, I'm wishing all of you a wonderful Sunday. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.